When you've got Tyus Battle and Frank Howard out front, they get a lot of steals, get a lot of deflections. The key is going to be Mark Dolezaj inside. There are two excellent playmakers in the middle of the zone for Duke, Zion Williamson and R.J. Barrett. If they can get in the middle, force Dolezaj to play them, they can make some plays in the middle of that zone and be very difficult to guard.
Ball in the air, Jeffrey Anderson, Ron Gruber, the other officials, and Zion Williamson controls the tip for Duke.
They vacate wins, they don't vacate losses. You cannot argue with that one.
Well, as an alum, I should probably disqualify myself, but there's Zion Williamson with the first power dunk of the night. The Syracuse point guard.
Good job contesting at the rim by Javon Delorier. That's more of that shot blocking for Duke.
R.J. Barrett buries a three.
The ability to score, they have to have him on the floor for his offense.
Carey lost the ball. And a lay-in by Tre Jones.
In the country, Tre Jones.
And right on cue. Barrett the dunk. And how much longer will Jim Boeheim wait? No longer. Timeout. Of course, the brother of Tyus Jones, and right on cue, another steal on a bad pass. Juku threw it right to him. Tre Jones will get an assist as well. R.J. Barrett scores. He has 7 already.
Just has an extraordinary feel for the game. And I think it had to be a profound influence to have an older brother, Tyus, that played that position and played it at a high level, and a 6-to-1 assist turnover ratio.
He's the second best in the country. Battle with a couple of buckets, one on a drive, one from outside. He has 5 quickies. Prior to the game, did not come out for their warm-up just prior to the tip, nor is he on the bench. And Syracuse, after a dreadful start, trying to get right back into it.
On the Syracuse squad.
Not a lot to choose from. They have struggled from beyond the arc. Good passing and the finish by Marquise Bolden.
Anytime you can get penetration in the middle of a zone, that is very, very debilitating. And that's an interesting place to get the ball, that read spot down along the baseline. Right, Syracuse needs to attack. Without Tre Jones in there, they don't have a lot of pressure on the ball. They're not getting picked up right away. See, the left side is where Duke needs to attack. That's where Hughes and Carey are. They can get more things attacking from the left.
Williamson from underneath the free throw line. Syracuse freshman. They thought they were going to have Darius Baisley. Oh. Wow, with the shot clock running out. Battle knocks one home again. He has 12.
And every ball screen. And I think Syracuse can get some matchups that it likes without Tre Jones being on the floor. That's a good use of his switch, and then
good rebound by Barrett. And a foul. Syracuse bench.
On tape, they'll probably say that, but I think they just missed that one. That should have been called.
Oh, at the other end, a dunk
by Syracuse.
Air ball out of the corner from Goldwire, who's now 0 for 11 for the year from 3, and Battle the other way.
Boy, Duke's defense is a lot good fake.
And Brissett blocked by Williamson.
Makes the recovery to block it. You know, this is usually where an announcer will say, well, you know, you want to keep it as far out as you can. Let everybody know you're there.
Look out! Williamson lays it in and was fouled. Goldwire getting more minutes. The absence of Tre Jones, and he has struggled to shoot all year long. There's Elijah Hughes. He has 10. Battle with 16 points now. Syracuse has done a better job of surrounding Williamson when he gets the ball in the lane or close to it.
Game earlier this year and saw Cornell play, and Jimmy Boeheim had a really good game in that one.
And Buddy's twin sister Jamie is a
public service.
Well, the shorter shorts are making a comeback. Williamson tough to stop when he gets it in there. R.J. Barrett, preseason first team all ACC, missed, but Marquise Bolden was there.
He's not alert enough to lay a body on him.
Buddy Boeheim banks one home. It's an adjustment to playing at this level, and Coach Boeheim thinks it'll take him the whole year to really develop a comfort level. He's got plenty of help tonight. That's Elijah Hughes.
A wide open shot.
Alex O'Connell responds. That's just the second three of the half for Duke. They're 2 for 12. Ticking down to 3 minutes to go in the half. Alex O'Connell another three. Williamson took it off the floor and he scores to put Duke back on top by 2. 18 in the half for Zion Williamson.
Syracuse is able to run. Now Syracuse is attacking. They have not turned their backs one time, and they're getting right into the middle of the lane. Good drive by O'Shea Brissett.
4 on Chuku, and he stays in the game, although he almost fouled Williamson on the catch. Zion powers in again. That's 20 in the half.
A unique challenge.
Good play by Bolden to keep that ball in bounds, and it starts a Duke break. Barrett went right around Buddy Boeheim.
Might up being his best. It's awfully good.
Jim Boeheim was raving about Virginia before the game. Time for a heave from Elijah Hughes, and it's good from the foul line extended at the other end. The crazy half ends with an unbelievable shot by Elijah Hughes.
That was amazing. Mishandled the ball, and that is going to count. What a shot by Elijah Hughes. Deep range. He's got deep range.
Got to get up on
instead of picking up that offensive foul and turnover.
Well, plenty of room for Howard. He lobbed it up for Brissett. Williamson is now 9 out of 12 from the line with a long way to go. Bolden lays it in. Marquise Bolden.
Long of a break, especially in this type of environment.
O'Connell whipped it to R.J. Barrett, and a good start for Duke. Has 17, averaging 23.4 for the year. Battle, nicely done. Strong drive, softly off the glass.
Frank Howard turned it over the last time he put it on the deck.
Williamson powers one in. He has 23.
How do you stop that?
You don't.
He is just so difficult to contain in the middle of that zone. He's a one-man wrecking crew.
Boy, Battle so confident. 24 for Tyus Battle. He's
good ball movement.
And O'Connell for 3. He's brought plenty of energy here at the start of the second half in any of the previous 4 games. Brissett trying to quiet the crowd for 3 in front of the Syracuse bench.
Well, that was the first time that Frank Howard really attacked pressure at the.
Hughes able to run it down. He has Battle ahead of the defense, and he throws it down to get Syracuse back within 1. 16 minutes to go. What a start to Big Monday. Delorier.
Boy, Duke's so good at challenging at the rim. So many long, athletic shot blockers and shot changers.
Zion Williamson starting to become a better three-point shooter. And they will if this man converts.
Syracuse dared Zion Williams to shoot it. Ray Jones at the point, and Cam Reddish hadn't played at all in this one.
O'Connell fell down. That left Frank Howard open for 3.
He's passed up some open ones.
Barrett ready to shoot. He knocks it home. He has a 20-point game. Thought about the NBA after their run to the Sweet 16 last year. Came back, and that's a goaltend. Bolden. And now Syracuse with numbers on the break. Elijah Hughes swatted by Williamson. And then a battle for the ball and a foul against the Orange. Zion Williamson.
And just swatted that thing before it could get up to the top. That's his 3rd block. Blocks it with the left hand.
O'Connell for 3, no, but Marquise Bolden powers to the bucket. Kept it alive. Great effort by Marquise Bolden.
He's really been playing at a much higher level.
Nifty pull-up and bucket by Frank Howard.
He's starting to
contested the rebound, but Chuku won it. Wow, you said Howard needed to get going, and boy has he. All 9 of his points since the half. Williamson with a shot clock running down into traffic. O'Connell, desperation shot, and it goes from the corner. Alex O'Connell tying his career high.
Player of the year. You put R.J. Barrett and Zion Williamson in that class. I'll tell you, Dedrick Lawson at Kansas will be up there as well. He's played really, really well.
What has gotten into Frank Howard? He rattles home along two.
That's a tough game for Florida State to have to play against Pittsburgh after the barn burner they had on Saturday against Duke.
3 for Brissett. That was Duke has not updated his situation.
What a pass
by Barrett to Williamson. They are so unselfish. You know, you have 4 players very late pointed in the other direction. Here's Battle. He lays it in, blew right by Jack White. That's 28. A season high for Tyus Battle.
Well, he's Syracuse. They have played terrific in this ball game after Trey Jones went out. But no stopping that. Anytime.
He has 32. Battle. Chuku. Jim Boeheim said we've gotten very little from Chuku at either end of the court. We need him to pick it up. And now some slow-moving players on each side. Fatigue is evident. Chuku, another rebound. And Syracuse leads the #1 team in the country, Duke, in a real battle with a Syracuse team that needs a resume booster. And Frank Howard has emerged in the second half with 14 points.
Also got 6 rebounds. But Duke's only got 3 team fouls, so they can really go after Syracuse on the defensive end without fear of putting the orange on the line on a common foul.
Tough shot, and he made it. The step back is good by Tyus Battle.
Be there. And remember, Duke's got 2 fouls to give. So that's going to be a factor.
He misses the second. Syracuse can take the last shot.
And they're going to foul him right now.
Yeah, Coach K signaling to Jack White. Battle, 3 seconds. Battle for the lead. No, the rebound O'Connell, and they're heading for overtime. Played on Saturday as well. So the quick turnaround. Syracuse wins the tip. No fatigue there as Elijah Hughes went swooping into the bucket.
See, that's where Frank Howard should have gone, tried to go by Marquise Bolden.
O'Connell, a new career high, 16 points.
2 best shooters on this team. I put Jack White up there as well.
Battle,
wow,
straddling the 3-point line.
That guy can hit challenge shots.
Double-double for Bolden, 12 and now 10 rebounds. Steal by Howard. And a free path to the bucket.
Well, that's been a couple of passes. One late in regulation by Alex O'Connell, and that one
coming back. Jim Boeheim says we have good players. We haven't played very well. There's still a chance, and they've played well tonight. Barrett makes the 3. Brilliant since halftime. Drives on Alex O'Connell, and it's Chuku. The dunk for the Cuse. He has 10. Barrett, the time running out. R.J. Barrett, a deep 3. And Chuku, fittingly, the ball in his hands as the game ends. Jim Boeheim, another win over the #1 ranked team in the country. His first as an unranked Syracuse team since the Big East tournament of 2006. You and I were there. Jerry McNamara now on the coaching staff, the hero, as they knocked off #1 Connecticut to get off the bubble and into the NCAA tournament.